18,000 pesos a day.
So, yung isang araw mo is
18,000.
18,000.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's why, you know what? Every day, you keep on smiling.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Mary Rose, also known as Mama Lot. So I'm here to help teachers find teaching jobs here in the United States. I also cover lifestyle and culture as I navigate my journey along the way. So follow me! So we are cooking biko. Mas okay ng isa, no?
Every
So,
day.
while interviewing Miss Lavina, syempre nagluluto kami ng biko. Ano na, kurawa daw dahil?
Latik.
Latik. So, andito na naman si Miss Lavinia.
Hi.
Ang suki.
Lipstick, uy.
It's okay. Okay, so, may mga tanong tayo from our subscribers. So, sasagutin natin lahat ito. So, Miss Lavinia, Lavina, I'm sorry. How long have you been to the United States? How
It's
long?
my 4 months.
Today?
Last December 2.
So 4 months na po si Miss
December 2. I
Lavina.
came here August 2. In my 4 months, I already built my small house.
Wow,
My
congratulations.
salary for 1 month.
Yes.
And it's almost done.
And question number 2, what are you teaching here?
I am teaching 3rd grade, and particularly 2 subjects only, ELA reading and math for third grade.
So ELA and math.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just prepare 2 subjects every day.
Two preparations.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is it so far as a teacher here in the United States? Madali ba? Mahirap ba? On your
Both.
Both?
There are times na mahirap, especially dealing with the kids. You know what? One problem here is your communication skills with the kids. This is the only problem. Kaya sometimes...
Bakit ano ba yung communication nila?
Siyempre, yung English, we're not used to use that. And then
Yeah.
sometimes how we pronounce those words, like that. So,
But so far, nakaka-adjust naman tayo, di ba?
oo. But you know what? We have diverse people here, diverse children. We have, I think, 20 more languages here.
Mm-hmm.
Mexican, Spanish, Somalian, different. That's
Yeah,
why
we have-
not pure English.
So, hindi lahat ng estudyante
we belong
dito.
here.
Yeah, hindi lahat ng estudyante dito mga English speakers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the kids so far, how is in terms of the attitudes?
The attitudes of the kids based on my classroom, they just keep on talking and standing, but if you set rules in your classroom, you can manage
will follow.
it. Yeah, they will
Okay.
follow.
Manageable
But they are
naman.
respectful also, but there are those kids, not all, but just few, 1 or 2.
Mm.
Sometimes you will answer you in a wrong manner, inappropriate words, especially that we are mixed with special kids, ADHD, like that. So, meron talagang kids sa akin na
kasi-
maingay. Yung klasiko, ang tahimik na talaga. Tapos siya lang yung magsasalita talaga.
So may
Oo.
mga special needs yung iba sa
Oo, namimix, oo.
ihahalo sa classroom. Pero so
Oo.
far manageable naman, di ba?
Yes, dito sa ano. I don't know with the other state
State.
or other
Pero
place.
in our place,
Yeah.
super manageable naman.
Oo, okay talaga.
So how about the admin?
Oh my God, they're very supportive. And you know what? Even though we can explain well what we want them, but they will understand you. Ano yung mga needs mo. No,
Kasi
supportive
kasi nga naman, bago pa tayo dito, no?
Mm-mm.
So, ano ang pinaka-challenging moment mo sa classroom? Challenging in terms of classroom management, yung pinaka mahirap sa'yo so far.
So far, yung first 2 weeks ko doon sa classroom ko kasi hindi pa ako nag-set ng rules, but my principal
Helped you.
Yeah, helped me. There are 2 rules in my classroom. They will raise their hand if they want to say something, if they want to answer, and then you will ask permission when you leave your seat. So those are the 2 rules that I have in my classroom. That's why when they want to talk, they raise their hand. So nobody will talk if you're not raising your hand, and if I will not recognize you. And then the second one is, if you want to leave your seat, so example, they will go to the restroom or they will get something like tissue, pencil.
They will ask first.
Yeah, they will ask. That is a very helpful classroom management.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, may mga, ano ka ba? May mga punishment ba yun, Day? Mga consequences.
Yeah, I made that consequences like lahat kami during circles. I asked them what are the consequences and we're gonna vote. That is
Okay.
what do you call that? All of them agreed and signed. Put some
Okay.
signatures in a piece of.
That's very good idea.
I-
So, lahat kayo nag-agree na ganito yung magiging consequences.
I asked them what will be the first one. They asked me no free time, and then the second one they will just heads on the table for 10 to 15 minutes. And then after the third one is no recess. You will just stay in the side of the building for no recess.
So, ilang estudyante ka ba sa isang classroom?
23.
That's a lot for grade 3.
23 kids.
23 kids. Tapos halo pa, may mga special needs
Very
pa yung
special.
iba.
But sometimes kinukuha sila ng mga special teachers kasi tuturuan sila doon.
So, may question ako from a subscriber. Sabi niya, ano daw yung pagkakaiba ng mga classroom manager ng klase dito sa Pilipinas? Doon sa Pilipinas compared sa United States.
You know what? It's very different because I am teaching special kids like fast learner in the Philippines. So I am not used to say, "Oh, anong ginagawa mo?" Parang malumanay kasi ako Bisaya kasi so
Aside from the language, no?
Oo,
Aside
ano
from
lang.
the language.
Hindi, yung iba talaga when you're having a class, you will feel frustrated kasi pag nagkaklase ka, hindi yan sila parang hindi na tumitingin sa iyo, may ibang ginagawa but you need to stop what they are doing. Even though that they are not looking at you when you're having a class, but if you ask them some questions, they can answer but because
Pero siguro dahil siguro may malo-learn din natin yung mga strategies kung paano talaga sila tuturuan, di ba? So, yung, di ba, yung sa kanila dito is more of technology. Hinahalo mo ba yung traditional way of teaching at saka yung gadget or purely gadget ka then konti na yung traditional?
I'm just using no, I am using the technology, right?
So, halo siya.
Presenting in the class, but much better talaga yung teacher yung mag-discuss, tapos they need to listen what they're going to do, and then yung gadget, ano lang talaga yung mga activity lang talaga, pero pag lesson talaga, mas maganda talaga yung traditional.
Yeah. Kasi nga
doing some
kahit
activities,
sulat kamay nila, guys. Hindi sila sanay magsulat kasi more on gadget sila. Kaya ginagawa ko sa klase ko, paper and pencil, sometimes mag-Google Classroom, but more of writing talaga ako kasi kailangan talaga ma-practice yung handwriting nila, di ba? Pero magagaling yung mga bata naman so far. Okay. Napansin ko din yung classroom scenario ng Pilipinas, 'di ba? Okay lang sa atin na medyo maingay.
Pero sa ano
Dito hindi talaga as in maririnig mo yung cricket sa super silent talaga dito as in. Sa atin 'di ba may mga 50 students tayo in a classroom, 45. So medyo maingay tapos may mga bata pa sa labas, no? May naglalakad-lakad, nag-snack, nagtatakbo-takbo. Sometimes dito hindi ka talaga makakakita ng bata na nasa labas, na nasa lobby. Pag klase talaga, merong isa or dalawa na pupunta sa CR or sa bathroom, pero the rest talagang nasa loob yan ng classroom. Tapos, may level sila of voices dito.
Zero.
May level 0, which is no talking,
yeah.
Tapos level 1 yung whispering. Talagang alam ng mga bata, no? Parang sasabihin
One level of your voice.
Parang whisper lang talaga, as in super tahimik, as in dito ko naranasan talaga yung parang mabibingi ka sa tahimik. Yung first week ko ng teaching, super tahimik talaga.
Especially sa amin din, challenging din yun sa akin pala kasi yung classroom namin is open. So, kailangan talaga,
medyo maingay.
Walang walls. So, kailangan talaga, behave talaga yung mga bata kasi nagririnigan sila eh. That's why more challenging.
Tapos, yung mga bata dito, more on individual activity sila. Hindi sila masyadong, sa akin, based on my observation and experience, more on individual sila activity. Mas madali sa kanila pag sila lang, wala silang kasamang kagrupo, kasamang mga kapartner. Kaya
You can
nga
control.
buti na lang ako, meron lang akong 16 kaya talaga naiisa-isa ko yung mga bata kung ginagawa ba niya, kung hindi ba niya alam
Actually,
yung
individual sa
nagbibigay ka ng instruction in general, iba pa yung iisa-isahin mo talaga. So far, yun yung mga na-observe namin sa klase. Last question, ano yung class flow mo starting from the bell rings? Ano yung unang ginagawa mo?
Doon sa amin, after sila mag-breakfast, so you will get them in the cafeteria and then checking attendance, and then sino yung may sack lunch, sino yung may lunch, and then
Lunch?
Lunch, sino yung may lunch, and then may announcement, diba? They will say the pledge, and after that, in the beginning, I will always repeat my rules inside the classroom. That's the first thing that
And
I will
then?
ask them, what is our rules? So they will give the 2 rules. Then after that, you present your lesson because my first subject is math. So present what is your objectives. But ilagay mo na dun sa board
Oo,
mo
yung
before
objectives talaga nasa board para alam nila kung anong mga gagawin.
Anong yung objectives mo ngayon. Tapos iset, you will say to them, what is your expectation? They need to answer. When they want to answer, you will give them
May
some free
motivation
time.
ka ba gaya ng
Oo.
lesson plan natin?
Meron akong
Bell,
drill
Bell
lang
work.
sa math. Tapos parang
ilang activity ka ba sa isang lesson?
lang ako sa kasi ready-made na yung lesson plan, 'di ba? May mga drill doon, yung mga activity na magsasagot sila using the board. Oo. Tapos after
So,
that,
may motivation ka or
Oo,
bell
drill
ringer,
na.
tapos may drill ka,
sa math ko.
tapos may exit ticket ka ba parang
Yes,
yung
after-
evaluation.
oo.
So, may 3 kang activities.
Merong discussion. After discussion, may exit ticket. Ganun.
So, motivation or bell ringer, tapos
Drill.
discussion, drill, tapos evaluation
Exit
or
ticket.
exit ticket.
Yeah.
Mga ilang minuto sa isang klase meron ka?
Yung math ko is 1 hour. So, 1 hour. Oo. Pero sometimes, hindi ko, especially if the topic is hard, so hindi kami makapag-exit ticket. So, we have extended, di ba, may extended time for math. So, that is your intervention time. Sino yung hindi nakakuha, you will give another. So, sometimes I use that for continue my lesson in math sometimes. Pero dapat that time is for the interventions. You will give other activities, yung mga, nahihirapan, doon ka mag-intervene. So, parang 30 minutes doon.
Ang sa amin naman sa middle school, meron kaming 45 minutes. 48 minutes pala yung duration ng isang klase kasi yung 3 minutes doon ilalakad nila patungo sa ibang klase sa klase
Transition.
nila yung transition. Tapos yung 45 minutes yun na yung klase. Ang bilis lang. Kasi pag bell na pag start na ng klase, check of attendance, tapos mag bell work na ako. Review talaga ako. Tapos bell work, discussion, tapos drill and then exit ticket. So, natatapos naman nila. Minsan nga, mabilis lang kasi yung mga bata ko parang basta matapos lang nila, yun na yun. Di ba?
What motivates me here is my salary every morning. I will say, Miss Lavina, 18,000 a day. That is in the Philippines, 18,000 pesos a day.
So, yung isang araw mo is 18,000.
Yes!
Oh my God!
That's why, you know what? Every day, you keep on smiling. You keep on...
Yeah.
That's why, parang motivated ka to teach. Kasi alam mo na, this is 18,000 in the Philippines, Miss Lavina.
In one day,
in one day.
18,000 pesos
Yeah,
in
so,
one day.
in one day.
So, isipin mo na lang yung pagpagod ka, tingnan mo yung bata, dollar yan.
Yes! You will do your best. Ganun na lang talaga.
Yeah.
Yung nag-motivate.
Pero-
Lalo na marami akong utang, di ba? Alam na ninyo yun, yung first na video.
Ano yung tips mo, Ma'am Lavina, for the aspiring teachers na wonder kung ano yung class flow, kung kaya ba nila yung mga estudyante dito, yung mga tips mo?
So far, kasi marami akong nababasa, di ba? Parang problemado sila sa mga student nila, especially the classroom management. Lang talaga. Number 1 talaga is pray. You ask wisdom kung ano yung gagawin. Kaya, you know what? Every 3 a.m., nag-asa ko mag-pray. Yun talaga yung parang perfect time para mag-intervene si God sa'yo ba yung yung mga idea.
3 a.m.? Talaga?
Gigising ako tapos mag-ask, parang bibigyan ka ng idea ni Lord. That is the best time talaga.
To pray?
Parang gisingin ka ba? Ito yung gagawin mo. So, we'll do
yung
some
mga
activities.
ideas.
Oo. Pray ka talaga. That is the weapon here in America. Prayer talaga. Kasi, di ba wala tayong ibang matatawagan. Tapos, alam mo naman, si Lord talaga yung i-rely natin. So, wisdom kay God. And then you just do everything. Tapos i-motivate mo lang yung sarili mo sa sahod.
Yeah.
Kasi talaga yung sahod talaga magpa-motivate sa iyo talaga dito. 'Di ba? Gusto kang mag-Amerika kasi gusto mo yung financial freedom, 'di ba, sa atin. Tapos mabayaran yung utang. Alam mo ba? Kaya grateful ako always kasi pag nasa Pinas ako, yung utang ko, even though you will be promoted to master teacher, any, yung utang mo lalaki kasi yung promotion mo na yung rate ng promotion mo, iutang mo naman, ilo-loan mo na naman. Then after that, after a few years, re-loan ka naman. So until we retire, wala talaga. So dito, so every month, at least, pabagal ba yung small amount, pero nababayaran mo yung utang mo. So hindi yun talaga. So those are aspiring for a teacher, prayer talaga is number one. So ask yourself, kakayanin mo talaga dito. Don't say na kasi may nababasa kasi
natatakot.
May nababasa ako na gusto ko nang umuwi. So sabi naman nila na ano ba yung reason mo why you're coming in America? Malalampasan.
So you go back to your
pray
motivation
talaga.
and prayer.
Pray talaga. Wala nang iba. That is the number one. No other. Prayer. Kasi si God na yung mag-heal ng emotion mo, magbigay ng idea sa'yo. Si God na yung mag-move sa mga bata na they will listen to you. I-pray mo talaga yung mga kids before you start. Mag-pray ka talaga. I-pray mo yung mga kids. Oh my God. Alam mo ba, last time, yung first week ko, pumunta talaga ako dyan sa gitna. Tapos, heads up ako. Tapos, Lord, please help me, Lord. They are very noisy. My God, they keep on standing.
Talaga? Parang hindi mo na makontrol yung klase.
Tapos after that, yung nagbigay na ako ng dalawang rules. They are very silent. Sabi, Lord, thank you so much. Gumanon talaga ako sa Lord, thank you
parang
so much.
Parang nahil sila, parang may miracle.
Parang may miracle tayo. Lord, thank you so much, Lord. Sabi ko. Tapos yung principal namin, appear. That's good, Levina. That's good. So, ganun lang.
Yung principal niya talagang pabalik-balik sa classroom. So, kailangan, talaga?
Supportive talaga.
Yeah.
Prayer talaga yung number one.
Supportive yung mga admin dito.
Walang iba. That is the most powerful na i-advise natin sa kanila talaga. Prayer talaga. Tapos, you will listen.
Yung first week mo dito, mahirap ba?
Oo, kasi may
pero so far ngayon,
okay na.
na-adjust mo na. Ma-adjust mo talaga. Kaya don't give up.
Yes.
Okay. Nung first week ko nga dito, naiyak ako after ng school. Kasi nga, hindi ko to na-share sa vlog ko. Kasi nga, first week ko, dumating kami dito at almost at the end of the school year na sa mga around March. Tapos wala nang
interest.
Yeah, wala nang interest. Wala silang permanent teacher. Puro sub lang. So wala talaga silang walang rules and regulation ganun. So pagka-describe ng principal ko, parang entering into alliance din. Parang ganun. So, alam mo, nagsulat ako sa board. Binato pa naman ako ng paper airplane. Tapos madami ka pang iniisip sa Pilipinas, namimiss mo pa sila, depes ka pa. So, after ng klase ko for the day, naiyak talaga ako sa classroom. Talagang iniyak ko talaga doon. But now, everything is okay. Malalagpasan. Just give yourself time, Talagang bigyan mo muna yung sarili mo na mag-adjust. Give it a year. Kung hindi pa talaga a year, kung hindi pa talaga after a year, diyan na ka na mag-isip.
Maybe there's something.
Yeah, there's something.
Pero prayer talaga. Wala talaga yung posible kay God. Yun talaga yung weapon natin.
So, yun na nga yung mga tips. Sana nakatulong ang video na ito. And we are making, ano nga ba to? Sticky rice.
Biko.
Tapos, biko. Tsaka yung nasa likod, hugas na yan ha. Excuse me. Nahugasan ko na yan. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have learned something today and see you in my next video. Bye for now. See you next time.
Bye. God bless everyone.
So delicious. Ano sa panaday? Latik for sticky rice. Sticky rice.
Super lami.